What is most? Why the F do you know that fact? If you shake, jangle your keys at a moth, it will do a backflip. It's a defense mechanism. Edit. Grammar. Edit. Thank you. This was the last and apparently best ever thing I said before I went to bed.
MLB umpires are required to wear black underwear in case their pants split during a game.
The last person who died building the Hoover Dam was the son of the first person who died building it.
Fidel Castro loved dairy so much that he invested in trying to breed a cow that could survive in the climate of Cuba and still produce a lot of milk. He failed over and over for years until one day a cow that was exactly to his specifications. She produced obscene, record-breaking amounts of milk even for a regular cow and could live in Cuba's sweltering climate. There were regular updates on her health in the Cuban national newspaper, and he loved her so much that when she died he erected a huge marble statue of her in her honor.
Horses can masturbate by hitting their 70 centimeters long dong against their bellies.
Many deaths in the Middle Ages resulted from pigs wandering into peasant homes and eating babies out of their cradles.
Necropants are a pair of pants made from the skin of a dead man, which are believed in Icelandic witchcraft to be capable of producing an endless supply of money.
Not only is an elephant's penis prehensile, it's strong enough to throw a grown man around.
Julius Caesar's soldiers used sing a marching song about how much Caesar liked it up the ass. Edit. Thanks for all the awards. Smile rainbow flag. Probably not what you're looking for, but 1 pound of sugar per 1,000 pounds of concrete will ruin the concrete and it will never set firm.
Hedgehogs shit when they run fast, therefore if Sonic the Hedgehog was real he would shite himself to death. Edit. These were my first rewards. I cannot thank you kind people enough.
The defense mechanism of the sea cucumber is to eject its toxic internal organs out of its anus, causing the predator to eat them and die. Also, they reproduce by having the female shoot out the egg cell and the male shooting the sperm at it.
The Itoro people of Papua New Guinea believe that their gods gave their tribe a finite amount of semen in ancient times, and they have passed on their stockpile of precious semen from man to boy for generations since.
It takes approximately 140 bananas in one sitting to kill someone.
3 barleycorns laid end to end is the basis for the inch.
Pigeons sing in 5/4 and 17/8 time signature. Dr. Jekyll and Mr Hyde was a really popular novel, and was made into a stage play. The actor playing the eponymous roles was so good at switching from the good doctor to the evil Hyde that people wrote to the police claiming that he absolutely had to be the real Jack the Ripper, who was thought likely to be a qualified doctor based on the way he dissected his victims. They thought no normal person would be able to make such a transformation.
Licking marshmallows and sticking them on a car on a night below freezing will cause the marshmallows to adhere so strongly that if they are removed while still frozen they will take the car paint with them. Edit. If not of.
If you feel the need to stab someone, stab oranges. They're the same consistency as human flesh. Edit. Thank you to all the doctors, nurses and tattoo artists who replied to this. A friend of my dad's randomly told me this when I was a kid and I had so many questions.
The farthest fall for a human being to survive without a parachute is 33,300 feet. Someone on Reddit said this on a post. Rats constantly leave a trail of urine while dragging their tails. You can follow the trail with a UV light.
Redheads require more anesthesia drugs to remain unconscious during surgery.
Male hedgehogs masturbate for pleasure and you have to be careful picking them up because sometimes they have semen on their feet. It's something you have to look out for when you're a hedgehog owner like myself.
Otters hold hands while they sleep so they don't float away. They also rape baby seals to death and keep going for 2 hours until the heat is gone from the body.
The last wild cow died in Krakow, Poland in 1952. Edit. A WP article states this date is actually Poland in 1627. Apologies to any cow historians.
In order to get bones really white it's best to leave them in bucket of hydrogen peroxide, ideally between 3 to 6%, for a minimum of 48 hours, or up to a week. It's easy to buy online, but not so easy to buy in large quantities, as it can also be used to make bombs. Edit. Whoa, my first award. Thanks.
If you put a needle into the gum line between the 7th and 8th tooth you'll hit a nerve that runs past your nose and up to behind your eye. Hitting this nerve causes excruciating pain that no painkiller will help you with. You'll basically need to be given local anesthetic or put in an induced coma to stop feeling it.
An important predator to the Canadian moose is the killer whale. The moose will swim over sea straits and get picked off by the killer whales.
You can neutralize the smell of a rotting corpse by covering it with the ashes of a common campfire. Any wood ash should work, friends. Saddam Hussein wrote a romance novel. During sex, a whale can ejaculate up to 100 gallons of semen.
Ducks will fuck anything. Girl ducks, dude ducks, dead ducks, blue ducks. Heck, even a dog if it doesn't fight back. It would only take about a month and a half to collect enough shed skin cells to completely replace the flour in a traditional pound cake recipe, about 438 grams. We shed about 9 pounds of dead skin each year, and 438 grams is only 0.966 pounds, so at a rate of 0.75 pounds of skin per month you would only need a way to collect shed skin for a little over 5 weeks. Being high in protein, your skin flour should have a consistency close to a bean flour and can be used in a similar way to make a pound cake. It would take between 5 and 6 weeks to make a skin cake. Brew. Most of these facts are about animal penises.
A male giraffe will taste the urine of a female to know if she's fertile.
America dropped extra-large condoms labeled small into Soviet territory to make the Russians feel bad. Edit. Sorry if I didn't explain it enough in detail. People in the comments have given some corrections, but y'all get the gist.
Rams are about the same size as football players. The iconic curled horns of a male bighorn sheep can weigh up to 30 pounds, which is more than all the bones in his body combined. From head to tail, rams usually fall somewhere between 5 to 6 feet long, and they tend to tip the scales at 260 to 280 pounds, occasionally exceeding 300 pounds.
An orgasm can stop hiccups.
The kangaroo is the only animal whose testicles are located above his penis. As for why I know this, I went down a YouTube rabbit hole one day and found a video which answered all the questions I didn't know I had about the pouches that female kangaroos have for their babies. At one point, the guy who made the video, who's American, was feeling around trying to find the pouch in a kangaroo. He couldn't find it, but commented that something felt weird. Later, he was talking to a local who shared that wonderful nugget of information, and suddenly it all made sense what he was feeling that felt so weird. I have more weird tidbits about kangaroo generalist, by the way, but that one is definitely my favorite. I broke my collarbone and had to have physical training to strengthen it. They had me squeeze some equipment to measure my grip strength. I hit 140 pounds. He said, "Holy crap, that's great. You know, it only takes 50 pounds to strangle someone." My first question was why the F do you know that?
In Jaisalmer, Rajasthan, India, female infanticide is completely common. As soon as the unwanted baby's born they pack her nose and mouth with sand and bury her under a tree, then tie a small white flag rag in the tree as a makeshift memorial. Explained to me, very matter-of-factly, with little emotion, by a mother who had suffocated and buried 2 daughters before having a son. Yay. No dowry to save up for. Sad face. India Today. Infanticide 2,500 per days.
All mammals over the weight of 3 kilograms take approximately 21 seconds to pee, whether that be a housecat, a horse or an elephant. Edit. Thank you for my first award. Heart.
Nobody knew how the fuck eels reproduce until 2015.
The Hawaiian state fish is called a humuhumunukunukuapua. I dated a Hawaiian girl in high school. It's amazing the stuff you can remember when you're a horny 17-year-old.
You can substitute blood for eggs in any recipe. 65 grams of blood can be used in place of 1 regular egg.
Dolphins have been known to tear the heads off fish and use their corpses as cocksleeves to masturbate. They also chew pufferfish to get high.
It's illegal to be intoxicated in a bar in Alaska. I won a trivia game at work because I happened to know this obscure fact. The lady organizing it accused me of cheating because no one had ever known the answer to, in which state is it illegal to be drunk in a bar? I've known it for so long I don't even remember where I learned it. Edit. Holy karma. A whale dick is the size of a human.
An opossum penis bifurcates into a Y shape. It urinates and ejaculates out of both of them.
Snakes have 2 penises, echidnas have a 4-headed one.